Hello, happy Tuesday. How's it going? That quite kind of threw me off. Paul with that first. We got Paul, we got Mackenzie, we got Drilly, we got Chaos with that goddamn 10 stream streak. There we go, we got there. Yeah, we're gonna play Broken Sword Reforged. I caved and bought the game. I played the director's cut, I think, about 3 years ago, something like that, and I loved it. So I imagine I will love it just the same, but in 4K. Well, welcome in. Vol, welcome in. What's good? It's Tuesday, innit? All right, let's play Broken Sword. Oh, how's our day been? Have we had a good one? Straight out of the box, I noticed that there was like a load of cool options, so we can play the game in the original graphics, which is good to know. That's all I can be bothered to show you. I'll tinker with it, maybe. There's also achievements, which I may or may not get. Oh yeah, I saw the Soul Reaver remaster. I never played them. I'm still not like sure whether they're for me or not. I'd like to see what they're about, but like I just haven't made that commitment yet. Maybe the remaster will be what it takes for me to finally play them. Who knows? Who knows? Your day was daying. So was mine. About to be better. I'm gonna get some cake and ice cream. That sounds pretty lit. I could go for one or both of those things. But this coffee will have to suffice. The coffee's good. It was a day, not bad. It wasn't a bad day. That's good though. That's good. Alright, I can't remember the controls for this game. I don't know if I'm going to be needing the keyboard. Hopefully it's just a mouse. It works with the controller, but I don't know if that feels right with a point and click game. Alright, new game, without further ado. Choose your preferred gameplay style. You can change these settings at any time in the options. Okay. Story, enjoy the interactive story at your own pace. Incidental actions you have tried before are removed. Automatic hints for gentle guidance during play. Classic. Original adventure game experience. Keep track of repeat actions by yourself. Manual hints. I'm gonna just do that, and if I get stuck, I'll just switch all the quality of life shit. But then why does it say enjoy the interactive story at your own pace? Would you not be doing that in the classic? Am I playing against the clock? I don't know. I'm gonna play classic. I can change these at any time in the options menu. Controls help. I'm gonna go with mouse. Left click to walk about. Oh, I can't actually interact with this. This is just a GIF. Move cursor to find points of interest. Yeah. When over something interesting, what is he do? What's he doing to that cow? Left click to interact. Yeah. It's your bog standard point and click affair. Access menu. Yep. Cool. All right.
Paris in the fall, the last months of the year and the end of the millennium. The city holds many memories for me, of cafes, of music, of love, and of death.
Give it. Good to see you, man. Snow, welcome in. How we doing, guys? Nobody ever fixed that sword. What's it been like? 20-something years? Nothing will matter in 5 years. Oh, it looks so nice already. Have you ever played Deep Fear? It's the underwater Resident Evil clone game, Deep Fear. Is that the one that was on one of the Sega consoles, or is it one of the indie ones that I may or may not have played? I've heard many things about Paris not being clean. It's only a game. Cold Fair we played. Cold Fair we played a couple of years ago. Oh shit. Daffers. Like I wasn't gonna play this. Yeah, it's like a remake slash remaster. I don't know.
All I could hear was the ceaseless drone of traffic. Life went on around me. But the explosion was to change my life forever.
They didn't fix the audio, but that's fine. That's fine. All right, let's look at stuff. Umbrella.
The umbrella had protected me from the bomb blast, but it was of no use to me now.
Can I pick it up?
I contemplated crawling under the umbrella and pretending none of this had ever happened.
Newspaper.
Wrapped around the lamppost was a newspaper.
Can I pick it up?
The leading article referred to the visit of a Nobel Prize winner from some unpronounceable Eastern European state. That was the only news story. The rest was rumor, gossip, and sensationalism. Then I noticed the writing at the foot of the page. It read Salah ad-Din, 1345.
Okay, I have that. You found an item. New controls help is available. Okay, view this. I will view this. I will view this. Mr. Peeve, welcome in. Press. Oh, is it tab? Or is this one of those bits where I push the button and it closes the game? I'll have a look in a second. Let me just. Oh, I already did this. I already did this, man.
It's a peddling.
I played this when I used to be a streamer. Chad hated it. Chad doesn't deserve this game. This game is a delight. I love this game. So is it tab? Oh my god, look at that. It's night and day. That's cool.
I considered straightening the table, but I figured it best not to disturb the evidence.
Why would you consider straightening a table,
The table had
George?
been overturned by the
Fucking
explosion.
freak. One thing I noticed is, and I think it's the beginning of the director's cut version. There's like a whole different section with the girl, like in the beginning, right? That's not in this. I didn't realize that the director's version was not as highly regarded as the OG. So I think this one takes more from the original.
The table had been overturned by the explosion. I considered straightening the table, but I figured it best not to disturb the evidence.
Alright, well, let's go inside. There's a dead body.
It was the body of the old man. It was hard to believe I'd seen him alive only minutes before.
He looks more dead. He looks more dead here. He's dead.
I tried not to meet his stare as I searched the dead man's pockets. No wallet, no papers, no credit cards. The guy's past was a blank page.
Spare, welcome in. And TARDIS. Oh, welcome in. What's good? They added backstory, otherwise it kind of makes less sense in some ways. I don't remember it adding a whole lot. This is one of my favorite ever point-and-click games. This remaster better be good. I mean, it looks nice. It looks almost too nice. I mean, the consensus seems to be that it's good. What's this lady's
The
deal?
pretty young waitress was unconscious.
What are you doing, George?
Oh, my head. Never again. How much vodka did I drink? Oh, no, don't tell me. What is your name, Sherry?
George Stobart, ma'am.
Oh, American.
She asked the question quite innocently, but I could sense her reserve.
Oh,
it was something
American.
which seemed to afflict all Europeans. You look like you could use a little help.
I could use a little drink. I feel sick, dizzy, and bruised. I don't even remember the party.
Just relax and take it easy. You've been knocked out.
You don't say. What happened?
There's been an explosion. You should try not to move.
Are you a doctor?
Should I lie? Should I lie? Yes, I'm a doctor.
Yes, I am. I studied under Dr. Benton.
Who is he?
Only one of the most brilliant medical minds on this planet. He taught me everything I know about medicine.
Always
Do you remember
lie.
anything at all?
No. I need a drink. Pour me a brandy.
Yes.
Is that straight or with ice?
Just give me the bottle with a cheat on it.
I guess a little drop won't hurt.
That's better.
She knocked back the brandy as if it was water. I was glad I wasn't picking up the check.
What about the old man? Is he dead?
Should I lie? I'm gonna lie. I'm gonna lie. He's fine. He's fine.
Of course not. I didn't want an hysterical French girl on my hands. At least, not right now.
Okay. What are we talking about here?
Did you know the old man?
No, monsieur. I never saw him before.
How did the old man behave?
Well, agitated. He kept looking about him at the door, at his watch.
As if he was waiting for someone?
Yes, I suppose so. He was worried about something, that's for sure. If you ask me, he was having an affair. He had that look about him, like a guilty husband.
Husband.
Do you remember what happened when the clown entered?
I remember that horrible tune he played all right. It was like a funeral dirge.
I'd never
That's
liked
not
the
very
sound of
nice
it
to
either.
say about Insane Clown Posse. Goddamn juggalos.
Did the clown speak to the old man?
No, he just laughed at him. Then he grabbed the old man's briefcase and ran out of the door.
Polly's instincts were correct. They always are. I think she actually faints again if you tell her he's dead. Oh, I should have said that then. I should have said that. Oh well. She's not a minor. Also, welcome in, Drilly. Did I welcome you in? I'm welcome you in again. What's the briefcase?
Did you see what the old man had in his briefcase?
No, he didn't open it.
What did the old man do when the clown snatched his briefcase?
Nothing. He just sat there like he was frozen.
Did the old man try to stop the clown?
Oh, he didn't have a chance. The clown dropped his accordion and ran out of the door. That's it. That's all I can remember.
Did this newspaper belong to the old gentleman?
I don't know.
Someone has scribbled a note on it. It reads, Salah Ed-Din, 1345. Does that mean anything to you?
Oh shit, we have had a conversation. Fuck's sake. I've got dementia, mate. He's not dead yet. You're talking to her like he's dead.
About this newspaper.
I told you, it means nothing to me.
About this newspaper.
I told you, it means nothing to me.
Okay. Well, I'm going to keep asking you until it does mean something.
Stay here, mademoiselle. I'm going to look around for evidence.
Okay. Right, has anyone called the police? Oh, drag? Oh, I thought it said drag body. Is there anything I can do to the body?
I checked his pockets. Nothing.
Oh, that's disappointing. Patty, welcome in. How you been this glorious Titty Tuesday? I've been very titty indeed. What about yourself? What's going on here? I should periodically just switch between the OG. Wee cup of tea, good to see ya. Sorry yelling, but this game, OMG, such a favorite. It's a great game, I love it. I love it. There wasn't any way we weren't gonna play the Reforged version. Drain pipe. What's going on with that drain pipe?
Looked as if it would bear my weight.
Do you want to try and climb it?
I took a deep breath and prepared to climb the drain pipe.
Why am I doing that? Oh, no.
I guess the clown had an escape over the rooftops. I decided I'd had enough of messing with that drain pipe.
Okay. Do you want to, like, rip the pipe off so you have a weapon?
The drain pipe hung limp and useless.
Okay.
The window was protected by stout-looking iron bars.
Okay. I feel like it might be worth turning the music down because the audio is still a little bit, Oh, speech isn't even up the whole way. Music down a bit. I do like the music in this game, though. Alright, let's go with that. Put that up a bit as well. Yep, I'm sure that'll be fine. Oh, can I, like, name the save files in this game? I feel like that's what you could do in the OG.
It was a plastic crate. There was nothing of interest.
Ah, that's disappointing. No, John Lemon. Hey, it's Bean. What's Bean doing here?
I wondered what else lurked in the depths of that trash can.
I found the music was insane loud. I had to tone it down, but your stream seems alright. It's because I've got the mixer, so I can turn up and down as to fine tune it. It's good. It's good. Right. Boxes. What's going on with these boxes?
I examined the boxes closely. They were damp and smelly and decidedly empty.
Oh. What about this trash can?
It smelled like someone had dumped a truckload of fish in a locker room on a hot summer afternoon.
Huh? Let's smell it again. We haven't actually looked at the manhole cover.
I tried to lift the cover with my fingers, but couldn't gain any leverage. It was a heavy cast iron cover.
Okay. Smells quite nice. Alright, where else can we go? Can we go into this direction? We cannot go in this direction. People don't seem to care that there's been a terrorist attack. Oh, wait, here we go.
Hold it, right there.
Oh, don't shoot. I'm innocent. I'm an American.
Can't make up your mind, eh?
I demand to see the American consul.
Drop your weapons and get down on the ground.
Put that thing away, Sergeant Moo. I apologize, monsieur, but I cannot permit you to leave.
Am I under arrest?
Ah, no, I would simply like to ask you some questions. En avant, to the café, marche.
Okay.
What a mess. This bombing is an outrage, is it not?
Stop that, monsieur. Stop holding your breath at once.
Has it occurred to you that he may be dead, Moo?
Oui, monsieur. But I prefer to look on the bright side.
Yeah, my
Besides,
nan's been doing
I
that for
recall a
years.
case where the killer escaped by feigning death. However, in this case, the man is quite dead. Clearly, the killer knew of his presence and...
How many times have I warned you about premature extrapolation? All we know is that he is dead.
It seemed reasonable to assume...
A great detective assumes nothing. Take Maigret, for instance.
But he was a fictitious character, monsieur. Why, he was no more real than Poirot or Tintin.
That's different, Moo. They were comedy Belgians. Anyway, it is unlikely that even you will learn much from talking to the dead. Examine the girl and take her statement, if you can.
Okay.
I doubt if she is in a fit state for questioning, monsieur. It smells to me as if she has been drinking.
As I feared, we have stumbled upon a den of iniquity, Moo.
Leave her to me, sir. I am used to handling drunken women.
I do not doubt that for one moment. Et maintenant, to business.
Okay.
Your name, please?
George Stobart. I'm from California.
And what brings you to Paris, Monsieur Stobart?
Travel. I'm touring Europe.
You chose well. The city is most beautiful at this time of year, no?
Yeah, I guess so, apart from the bomb blasts.
Were you in the vicinity of the cafe at the time of the explosion?
Yeah, I was sitting out on the sidewalk. I was lucky I wasn't killed. The inspector passed over my remark with no reaction.
Did you see the deceased enter the cafe?
I suppose I did. Or should we lie?
Yes, I did.
Was he alone?
Oh shit,
yeah.
no, he was outside,
And
wasn't
did
he?
he
I don't
say
know.
anything to you?
No, he was more interested in the waitress.
Did you see anyone else in the cafe?
I saw a clown. Are you here on vacation? No, dear. Here on holiday.
Yeah, there was a guy dressed as a clown. He was carrying an accordion.
An accordion? Bon, the picture is forming in my mind, and it is not a pretty one. Is the girl all right, Moo?
She'll live if she survives the hangover. She says the American claimed to be a doctor. He forced her to drink the brandy.
I can explain everything.
Can you, monsieur?
Almost everything.
Eh bien, I have heard enough.
What do you mean?
I am satisfied that you know nothing. You may leave. I hope this little incident does not spoil the rest of your vacation.
I mean,
What about my
I
personal
feel like it
safety?
might.
Can't you at least give me some advice?
What can I say? Stay alert and look out for suspicious characters.
And don't cross the road until the little man shows green.
Great advice.
I honestly believe you are in no danger, monsieur. Should you remember anything of importance, please contact me. My card.
Thank you.
Thanks.
That is all. You may go.
There's not much to go on, monsieur.
On the surface, no. But what lurks inside the subconscious? If the door can only be opened.
Are you serious, monsieur? I thought your interest in psychic detection was purely academic.
Academic? You are about to witness a scientific breakthrough.
Okay. Didn't know Boris Johnson could play the accordion. I saw a clown. Don't be silly, Sergeant Moore, he just arrived.
The sergeant was a scrawny man in his 50s who resembled a constipated chicken.
Okay. That's very, very specific. Do I want to speak to him again? Oh, and welcome in. How's my Tuesday? It was a very Tuesday. But yeah, it was alright. It wasn't too bad. What about yours? Am I talking to this geezer?
Excuse me, Sergeant.
You heard the inspector. Go on, monsieur.
Gum! I want to talk to you about stuff.
Did you find the victim's briefcase yet?
No, sir. The inspector gave me specific instructions to guard this door. Until he countermands these orders or backup arrives, here I stay.
Okay.
I really did see the clown. He ran into the alley across the street.
Did you follow him?
I lost him. I figure he went underground.
Do you know how many kilometers of sewers there are beneath this great city?
It's not a question I've lost sleep over.
I have no doubt that Inspector Rousseau will organize a proper search.
How did you and Rosso arrive at the scene of the explosion so quickly? You arrived within minutes. Was it a tip-off?
Inspector Rousseau's sources are a perpetual mystery to me, monsieur. There are some who say he has made a pact with the devil.
And what do you think?
I think he is the devil.
Oh, you know any jokes about French men? I fell in love with one once.
What is Rosso doing with that girl?
He is giving her the once-over, as you Americans say.
Huh?
Once he gets his teeth into a case, nothing will shake him off.
Was he serious about all that psycho-detective stuff?
Of course. Inspector Rousseau is a pioneer and a visionary. His revolutionary methods, once perfected, may change the face of law enforcement forever.
I can't see it taking
Have
off
a
in LA.
wheel.
I was one of the last people to see the victim alive, Sergeant.
Does that worry you?
Yes, it does. I feel I owe it to him to find his killer.
That is best left to the authorities, monsieur. Did he speak to you? Tell you anything?
No, he just grinned and nodded.
Don't let it trouble you, monsieur. Go home and try to forget.
What about this newspaper?
I found this in the street, Sergeant.
That, monsieur, is a newspaper, no?
There's a note written on it. Salah Eddin, 1345.
Ah, so the meeting with the clown was planned.
How do you make that out?
The time of the explosion was between 1:30 and 2 o'clock, n'est-ce pas?
I guess so. But what about the name?
Aha!
That stumped you, hasn't it?
I have never been stumped, as you put it, in my life, monsieur. It is the name assumed by the clown, no?
Salah Eddin the clown? I don't think so.
Okay. A Frenchman once cooked me pasta. It was one of the most delicious meals I've ever eaten. I'm trying to think, is that a joke? Is that a joke that's gone over my head, or is this a legit anecdote? It could be, it could go either way, and I apologize if it's gone over my head. My Tuesday was a bit meh. Couldn't decide what to play, so I watched with my partner a series called Tulsa King, starring Sylvester Stallone. He was in a TV series? I did not know this. Is it good? Legit happened to you? Well, I mean, the French are known for their adequacy in cuisine. Saladin was the Muslim warlord that took back Jerusalem from the Knight Templar? No? I mean, it's probably a yes, given that the game is called Shadows of the Templars.
Did I show you this newspaper?
Yes, monsieur.
Did I show you this newspaper?
Yes, monsieur.
What about this?
Look, Sergeant, the inspector gave me his card.
Yes, monsieur. He wants you to advise him if you have any information concerning this case.
Oh, okay.
Well, I'd be glad to talk with him, but I don't want him working his psycho weirdness on me.
Ah, no, monsieur. You are confusing the science of parapsychology with witchcraft.
Oh, yeah? What's the difference?
We don't do sacrifices.
I've got Inspector Rosso's address card.
Yes, monsieur. You showed me before.
Okay, just double checking. Just
See you
double
later,
checking. Alright, let's speak to this lady. I can't remember what her name was, but we'll find out in a sec.
The girl presented a confident but sullen mask to the world, an expression more suited to the face of a delinquent youth.
He invited me over to his house because I had a guitar. He also suggested we should get drunk and go outside naked. Also legit happened when you legit went outside naked whilst drunk. Did I just spoil something because I know history? I mean, maybe. I can't remember how historically accurate this game is, probably. I don't remember too much about this game other than it was good. I'm very much in the same boat.
Excuse me, mademoiselle?
Hello?
Hi, my name's George Stobart.
Oh, an American by the sound of it.
Yeah, that's right, on holiday in Paris. Some holiday, huh?
You were here when the bomb went off?
Sure was. Sat right out front of the cafe.
Did you notice a middle-aged man, maybe 60, with an hat and overcoat?
I couldn't believe it. She hadn't even asked how I was feeling. Yeah, he went inside just before the bomb exploded. You weren't related to him, were you?
Oh no, nothing like that. I am Nicole Collard from La Liberté.
Well, what's that, some kind of nightclub?
No, it is a newspaper.
You're a reporter?
I'm a freelance photojournalist.
Say, you can interview me about the bombing. You know, an eyewitness account. Minutes after the outrage that shook the whole of Paris. You know, real-life drama, human interest, that kind of stuff.
I'll just stick to the facts, thank you. Did you see who planted the bomb?
I know it sounds crazy, but he was dressed like a clown.
Oh God, it's him again.
Who's him? My client doesn't have any comments on that. He also played the didgeridoo. I would like to try the didgeridoo one day. I feel like it would be hard to play. Is it hard to play?
Have you met the clown before?
It's a long story.
I have plenty of time.
I don't.
Who was the guy you were supposed to meet?
His name was Plantar. I didn't know him, but he called me last night. He said he had a story which would interest me. He asked me to meet him at the cafe. I guess I'll never know what he wanted to tell me.
Not unless you have Rosso's gift for psychic interrogation.
He was good at it.
Why won't you tell me about this clown?
Why do you want to get involved?
Because he almost killed me. Isn't that reason enough?
I guess so. Listen, I'll give you my phone number. You help me with my story, and I'll let you in on what I know. And let's get one thing straight right now. This is strictly business.
Okay, it's a deal.
I have to go develop these pictures. À bientôt, monsieur.
Fine, I'll, see you soon.
There was more dialogue. There was more to talk about. I'm not done. Don't walk away from me. She walked away from me. Okay, let's carry on down here. You really didgeridoo. I couldn't play it. I had to go on his and couldn't didgeridoo it. I was a didgeridoo. What's this man doing? He's digging.
Hi, can you spare a few minutes?
I thought you'd been arrested.
No, it was a misunderstanding.
When he pulled that gun, I thought that was it. Those automatics pack quite a punch, you know?
He made a mistake. He thought I was a terrorist.
You? A terrorist? Ha!
He was only doing his duty, I guess.
Okay.
Did you see an old guy with a briefcase?
Wait, silly old coot. Do you know what he said to me? Work fascinates me, he says. I could watch it all day. Quel bit. I could have knocked his block off.
Did you recognize the old man?
No. Should I have done? Was he a celebrity?
No, but I guess he is now. His name was Plantar.
Was? He's dead then?
Yeah.
That's too bad. Now I wish I hadn't called him what I did. If only I could turn back the clock. If only I'd been more tolerant.
Regret and remorse are strange emotions. They really bring out the hammiest actors in people. Did you see a clown come by this way?
A clown? Like in a circus?
Yeah, with makeup and a big red nose.
Huh! Those guys are funny, aren't they?
Not in my experience.
I love the circus, especially the horses.
You haven't answered my question. Have you seen a clown?
You think I've got time to watch everyone who passes by? Some of us have to work for a living.
Okay. That's how it always starts. First he asks you to blow on his didgeridoo. Then before you know it, you're married with 2 kids. Tale as old as time, huh? The average height of a dwarf is 3 feet. That's a little known fact. Fuck's sake. He used to bring wine from his dad's vineyard and sell it to students on the uni campus we lived on. That wine was delicious. That sounds like a pretty decent little setup there.
Look, I know you're busy, but surely you'd have noticed a clown.
I told you already. I didn't see a thing.
He was wearing multicolored baggy trousers and makeup.
He'd be a poor sort of clown if he didn't.
Okay.
Would you like to read my newspaper?
I haven't got time to read that. Can't you see I'm busy?
You could read it on your lunch break.
10 minutes is all I get. And if my boss had his way, I wouldn't get that. He'd have me on a drip, so I didn't have to stop to eat.
Oh, take the newspaper and quit complaining.
Isn't that evidence?
Bah! Look at this! Damn bleeding out liberals! Tja! Save the dolphins, catch them and eat them, I say! All that fuss over a bunch of fish! Nah, that's more like it! Look at the size of those! Like champagne bottle corks, no? Ah, what's this? Saladin running in the Prix de l'Arc de Triomphe!
It's a racehorse?
A horse? A legend! Bucephalus reborn, mon ami! Like a streak of lightning she is! Do me a favor, won't you? Keep an eye on my horse. I'm off to put some money on that nag.
Keep an eye on my hole. Alright, I guess this means I can steal some shit. Oh, I can use the phone. And the...
It was a battered metal toolbox.
Okay.
I'd found just what I wanted. A tool for lifting manhole covers.
Nice. Can I use this phone? I don't really know why I need to call, but do I want to call Nico? I haven't really got anything to talk about right now.
Bonjour, Kula.
Oh, hi. It's George Stobart, the American at the cafe.
Ah, oui.
You said to call if I could help.
Have you any news for me?
Well, I haven't had a lot of luck.
You found nothing.
No.
Look, I'm very busy right now. Call me if you have any news, okay?
Oh. Yeah, I guess.
Adieu, monsieur.
Yeah, see ya.
Manhole covers is just another name for pans. This guy sounds like the lead in Sanitarium. Oh man, I like that game. That was fun. Maybe it was the same voice actor. Who knows? Can I call her again? Am I gonna be that guy?
Bonjour, Kula.
It's me again, George Stobart.
Hi, George. Any news?
No. How about you?
No, nothing new.
Okay, that was an awkward exchange. All right. Call again. Is there a... do we get to see something extra if we keep calling her? There's a door there. Let's look at this door.
Set into the huge gate was a smaller access door.
Until she loves you.
The door was securely locked.
Okay. Well, I guess we're not going that way then. I will go this way. Oh wow. Look at all these places I can go to. Oh, I can only go to 2 places. Right. I guess we'll go to the police station. I don't really know why we would need to right now, but I will go. Oh, we can use this phone as well. Again, I don't really want to call. I don't want to call her again. Alright, let's speak to this geezer here.
The policeman was not much older than me. His face wore an expression of intense concentration.
Yeah, he does look like he's concentrating.
Excuse me.
Not so fast. I'd like your personal details, please.
Huh? What for?
In the event of an accident, it would help us to know where to send the body.
Look, is this really necessary? I came in here to talk to Rosso.
Why did you not say?
Have you had any reports concerning a suspicious clown?
Why, yes. There was a fracas only this morning. 3 arrests for public disorder.
And you say there was a clown involved?
A clown and a particularly offensive piece of sculpture with balloons. Are you in any way involved? with the reprobate, monsieur?
No, not me.
Okay. One of my favorite shittle movies is set in Paris. It's called Irma Le Douche? Deuce? Douch? Douse? Which one? It's shit? The voice actor of George is called Rolf Saxon. He wasn't the voice actor in Sanitarium, but he's a fairly well-known small role actor. He was a Mission Impossible, the dude in the secure computer room, and played the US president in Little Britain. But to name two, oh my god. Huh. How about that? How about that?
May I see Inspector Rosso?
He's not here.
But
Do you wish to leave a message for him?
A
I have a
massage.
choice of blue or black pen. I'd recommend the blue for a less formal communication.
I'd prefer to talk to him in person.
As you wish, monsieur.
Do you know anything about Rosso's psychic techniques?
I cannot comment on my superior's methods. All I will say is that Inspector Rosso has an impressive record.
He's a good detective?
One of the best. He's a man of honor, with a fine sense of duty.
You wouldn't say he was a screwball?
Not to his face, monsieur.
Little Britain. What's your current occupation? Burgers.
Is Sergeant Moo available?
What? You want to speak to him?
Yes, please.
I cannot recall the last time someone asked to speak to Moo. No one ever speaks to him. Not even his kids. Eh bien. He is not here, monsieur. He is with Inspector Rosso, like Laurel and Kitten. No, monsieur?
Hardy. Oliver Norville Hardy. Take a look at this.
Inspector Rosso's personal card. Where did you get this?
He gave it to me.
Why?
I think he was impressed with my powers of observation. He asked me to contact him if I had any information.
I see. You are a grass.
Have you any idea what this tool is used for?
Oui, monsieur. It is a dipstick.
A dipstick. Okay.
Thanks for your help, officer.
Well, I guess we can have a look in the manhole. Have a little rummage around the manhole. Tried sitting in the comfy chair, but nearly fell asleep. Is it too comfy? Well, what can we do with the tent?
There was nothing inside the tent except a large toolbox.
Oh, okay. Alright, well, let's go to the alley. Any specific responsibilities? Yes. What is that then? Buns.
It was a heavy cast iron cover.
Okay, well, I will use
The cover
it.
was too heavy and awkward to
Alright,
lift with my
how do
bare
we
hands.
access the inventory? Aha, here we go. Excuse me.
I lifted the cover to reveal what smelt like the entrance to a sewer.
If your manhole smells like the entrance to a sewer, please go and get help. A red ball. Why is there a red ball?
As I picked up the plastic ball, I realized it was intended to be worn.
Oh, it's Red Nose Day.
It was the clown's red nose.
Oh my god, I can show this as evidence. Every time I sit in it, regardless of what I'm watching, almost always end up falling asleep. Doesn't even have a headrest. I mean, if it's comfortable, it's comfortable. It doesn't matter what there is to it. Ram Ranch, welcome in. This game any good? This game is a classic. I love it. It's great. If you like point and click games, if you're not a point and click fan, then there probably won't be much here for you. But I like this game. What is this place here? Are we moving forward? Okay. What's that there? A tissue? Please don't pick that up, George.
It was a soggy, crumpled paper tissue.
You gonna pick it up? Oh, come on, George. Oh my
I
God.
scooped up the sodden tissue. It was cold and greasy, like breakfast leftovers.
Oh my God. And Zombie, welcome in. How you doing? What's shaking Pollyans on this fine day? How are we? Are we having a good Tuesday evening? There's a scrap of material here. Let's have a quick gander at it. Is it a piece of baggy trousers?
It was a small scrap of cloth caught on the rusting spike. I took hold of the scrap of material and unsnagged it from the spike.
Okay. Did I just come? Oh no. This game. Oh, wait a minute.
You sure right. I knew you'd come back. And now I've got you.
What are you talking about?
You're trespassing. Come out of there immediately.
That's what I'm trying to do. Give me your hand.
Ha! You won't catch me with tricks like that. Keep your distance, monsieur.
Okay, okay.
Now, what were you looking for?
I was looking for clowns. This game looks like it would be chill to play on bed on my PSP, to be honest. I don't know if they ever made a port of this for PSP. I know they did for the DS, though, which is crazy to think about. Clowns.
I was looking for a clown.
Huh, ridiculous. Do you really expect me to believe that?
He planted a bomb in the cafe and blew it up.
What? The cafe? Blown up? Mon Dieu, that is awful. And you say the person responsible was dressed as a clown?
That's right. He blew up the cafe, escaped into the sewer, changed his clothes, and came up here.
Ah, mon Dieu. And then, the man I chased, do you think that man and the clown are one and the same?
Well, yes, it had crossed my mind.
Ah, that still does not explain what you were doing down the sewer. For all I know, you are in league with him.
Oh no, I'm just a tourist.
Most tourists are content with the Eiffel Tower, the Louvre, or the Pigalle. I didn't realize my waste pipes were such an attraction.
A very girthy waste pipes, though.
Tell me about the man you apprehended.
What is there to tell? He was a typical criminal type. Just like you.
Me? What's criminal about George? Gonna get ready to my gonna get ready to sow my morning walk, and then I'll do my morning walk, and either play one of two new games I picked up, Bloomtown or Beyond the Galaxy Land. What kind of games are they? I've not heard of either, I don't think.
Does the name Plantar mean anything to you?
No, it doesn't. Who is he?
He's dead.
The man who was killed in the cafe. I'm gonna find the guy responsible. I'll find him. Even if it means following him down every sewer in every city in Europe.
Ah, you need some sensible boots. You won't get far in those stupid sneakers.
Okay. I'm pretty sure he isn't even wearing sneakers.
Do you know the
He's
waitress
not.
at the cafe?
Oh, hey, she isn't hurt, is she?
No, she's fine.
Oh, thank heavens. A poor girl like her isn't safe with the likes of you roaming the streets.
Can't you understand? I'm not a gangster. I'm an American tourist.
Ah, that's what you say.
Was the guy you saw carrying a briefcase?
I didn't notice. Now are you going to leave? Or do I have to call the police?
I could give you the number for the police. Oh, RPG games got it. American tourist casually coming up the sewers. I get it. Yeah. It's reasonable. It's reasonable. Have I been dropping frames? I'm in the red. I'm in the red.
Perhaps you'd like to take a look at my card?
Am I going to pose as a police officer?
Mm-hmm. What is this? Inspector Augustin Rousseau? What does that say? Hominoid Division?
A homicide. I think the ink's smudged.
Mm-hmm. Then you are not a tourist.
Okay, I'm not. I lied to you. And I'm sorry.
Don't apologize, monsieur. You know, I had a feeling there was something different about you. It is your posture, your poise. Oh, yes. There is no mistaking the bearing of a disciplined man. And I should know. I was in the army, you know. When I was
Why
young,
would I know?
I was
I've literally never
fighting
met
for
you.
my life in the African desert. How can I help you, Inspector?
Let's start over from the beginning. And tell it just like it was.
Very little. I mean, I'm seeing it. I'm getting constant dropped frames. Like, I don't know what's going on there. Am I downloading something? Sometimes my Steam just likes to download an update. Are you downloading something, Steam? I think it was. Because I definitely had outstanding downloads, and they are now downloaded. That's kind of shit. That's kind of shit.
Tell me about the man you apprehended.
Oh, he was a mean one, monsieur. He grabbed me in an armlock. His face suddenly next to mine. His grip was like iron, but he did not know what he was up against. Oh no, he made a big mistake when he took on one of the desert hyenas.
Yes, I get the picture.
Where's that little honk every now and then? Was that Pacific Drive? I do need to play that again. Spider, good to see you, man. Looks fine to you. Okay, that's good. My OBS is just telling me otherwise. 3.9% of the time that I've been live has been dropped frames.
Does the name Plantar mean anything to you?
No, it doesn't.
Oh.
Do you know the waitress at the cafe?
So you don't want to hear about my experiences in the desert?
It's not really relevant to me right now.
It is today.
I'm sure you did, but I'm a little short of time.
So are we just gonna exhaust the conversation, or?
Do you know the waitress at the cafe? Just
Oh.
answer the question, please.
Yes, I know her quite well, you could say. She came to work at the cafe 6, 7 months ago. I look forward all week to the relief she gives me when she visits.
Really? So you'd miss her if she wasn't there?
Oh, mais oui! Who else would I find to cut my toenails?
Excuse me?
Yeah, boy.
Excuse me? Currently, it's kind of poly as max headroom. Does it look super pixelated? Man, I can't get this to get in the green. Like nothing is. Like it's not even like varying that much out of the. I don't really know what to do here. It's super annoying. I don't know if I'm downloading anything. My internet's been shit again recently. Fuck, I don't know. I don't think I'm downloading anything on this computer.
Was the guy you saw carrying a briefcase?
Why, yes, it was. Clutched in his arms like a baby.
That belonged to his victim.
Oh, what do you think was in it? Drugs? Stolen jewels?
I don't know, but the killer thought it was worth a man's life.
Nothing is worth that, monsieur.
Okay.
Take a look at this false nose.
Aha! That looks like a clown's nose to me.
Precisely. He must have dropped it in his panic.
Unless he wanted you to find it.
Why would he want to do that?
To put you off the scent.
Okay. Maybe he's downloading something or streaming some 4K shit. I mean, maybe? I don't know. Oh, it's gone back into the green now. Oh no, and it's back in the red. Fuck. Wind Defender doing shiz? Is there anything I can do to stop that? Did I play Poppy Playtime? I played the first 2 episodes. I haven't played the newest one. I'm kind of just gonna wait for it to be released before I play it again.
Does this piece of material mean anything to you?
Ah, that is the same cloth as the jacket I found. I'd recognize that pattern anywhere.
The jacket?
Now, about the jacket you found. Do you have it here?
No, monsieur. One of the sleeves was badly torn, so I sent it for repair. Pity, because otherwise it was a fine piece of quality tailoring. It had the tailor's name inside on the label.
Where did you send the jacket?
I gave it to an itinerant Romany seamstress.
Just my luck.
I guess we'll go in there.
Was there anything in the jacket pockets?
Not a sou. You know what I think?
Do tell me.
Changed out of the clown suit and cunningly disguised himself as an ordinary person.
Looks like I'm up against a mastermind.
My god, there's so much
What
to
was the
talk
name
about
on the
here.
label?
Ah, it was a foreign name.
Todrick.
Todrick, I think.
Did you get the address?
There wasn't one, monsieur. Only a telephone number.
Well, I don't expect you to remember a phone number you've only seen once.
74 98 08
How?
59.
You're kidding. That's his phone number?
Yes, that's it. A little trick with numbers that I learned in the desert. I was taught the technique by a Tuareg shaman.
That's incredible.
It comes in handy at the supermarket checkout. Do I get a reward?
Honesty, monsieur, is its own reward.
Then I'm glad I do not rely on honesty to pay the bills.
Alright. Is there anything worth talking about here?
What does this?
I don't want to
t-shirt
miss
mean
out
to
on
you?
anything.
Nothing, monsieur. It's disgusting. What on earth possessed you to show it to me? Someone had emptied their nostrils into it.
This is what I used to open the manhole cover.
I have one just the same as that, monsieur. I will fetch it if you like.
No, don't bother.
Yeah.
Oh, it is no bother, monsieur.
Nah, forget it.
Just trying to be helpful, monsieur.
I'll show you my manhole cover if you show me yours. Alright.
I have to be going. Thanks to your help.
Let's
The
proceed.
citizens of Paris can sleep a little easier tonight.
Vraiment? I was only doing
Vraiment?
my duty, monsieur. Good luck, Inspector. I hope you catch that killer soon. I'll let you out.
Now, do I have to leave? Uh,
I hope you find your man, Inspector.
So do I.
alright. Can we go back to the cafe now? We have new information.
Sergeant Moo?
Please go away, monsieur.
Oh, that's not very nice.
I've tracked down the clown's movements, Sergeant.
Is that so, monsieur?
Yeah. There's a man down the street who saw him crawling out of the sewer.
Dressed as a clown?
No, he'd changed into ordinary clothes by then.
So, how did he know it was the clown?
He didn't, but all the clues add up.
Little children can add up, but I wouldn't let them manage my bank account.
I know the identity of the dead guy. His name was Plantar.
Is that so? You knew him, did you?
No, but
We'll know everything there is to know about him soon enough.
I'm trying to be helpful here.
The best way you can help us is to go home, monsieur.
Go Go God bless the Foreign Legion and their memory training. Not interested in your manhole if it's covered. Dog crying, welcome in, how you doing, man? Am I winning? Yeah, I think so. I don't know, maybe. My bitrate is not winning though. It's literally just like constantly like not good. So I apologize if the stream looks slightly more doo-doo than normal. This is a point of interest.
I believe this material came from the clown's clothing.
If you are right, monsieur, then the clown must be an Englishman.
Well, how do you figure that?
Only the English would wear a suit made from material like that.
Don't you like the English?
It is not so much a question of liking, rather one of taste. They have none.
I can confirm.
Did I show you this material, Sergeant?
Yes, monsieur. It is horrible.
Do you recognize this dirty tissue?
No, monsieur, I do not.
I found it in the sewer.
Perhaps it would be better if you put it back there.
No way. This could be an important clue.
If you say
We've got
so, monsieur.
DNA. We've got DNA. What about this clown
I found
nose?
this red nose in the sewer.
What were you doing down there?
Fishing for clues. That's where the clown went.
You still insist you saw a clown, monsieur?
Of course. And this novelty nose proves it.
It will take more than a plastic proboscis to convince Inspector Rousseau.
You don't want this as evidence, then?
Certainly not, monsieur.
Okay. They don't seem too
See you later, Sergeant.
interested in my help at the moment then. Alright, what options are there for us to do now? Could we call what's his name? Let's go on the phone. Oh, I've got Todd. Oh, we can call him. Okay, I wasn't expecting us to be able to call him. Let's call. Yeah, let's call him.
Hello? Who is this? Hi. My name's George Stobart. You don't know me.
Correct, Mr. Stobart. I don't. What can I do for you?
Well, I'm trying to trace one of your customers. Could I maybe come over and talk to you?
No. No, that's not possible.
Oh, okay. Forget it. Listen, all I want is a name.
What are you talking about? Who are you working for?
I guess you might say I'm acting in the interests of truth and justice.
Ah, thank God. I thought you were the police.
There are innocent lives at stake, Mr. Todrick. Lives that you could save.
You're collecting for charity, yes?
No, I'm not. All I want from you is information.
Go on. I'm listening.
Do you know a guy called Plantar?
No, I never heard of him.
Shall I tell you what happened to Plantar? How he was killed in cold blood?
I told you, I never heard of Plantar.
I expect Plantar's a family man, don't you? In their little apartment, Madame Plantar is cooking the supper. listening for the familiar sound of her husband's key in the door. Junior is waiting for his daddy to come home from work. He can't wait to show him the merit marks he earned in school today. Only tonight, Monsieur Plantar won't be coming home.
You forgot the puppy.
Huh?
The faithful puppy dog, waiting for the sound of his master's voice.
Well, maybe they don't have a dog. What do you think?
I don't know, Plantar. I never heard of Plantar. None of this has anything to do with me.
Okay, what about clowns? How do you feel about clowns?
What do you know about the clown who bombed the Café de la Chandelle Verte?
I don't have no idea what you're talking about.
You're cool, Todrick. But I think you know more than you're saying.
I don't know who you be, but sure I am you don't know what you're talking about.
I don't know if you're saying that to make me think you don't know what I mean, but... Oh, this is ridiculous. Quit playing games with me, Todrick.
I tell you, I know nothing about no clown.
I'm gonna keep asking you until you suddenly do.
Did you know that one of your customers was a part-time clown?
If a guy feels happy with a funny nose and custard down his pants, what's the problem?
How progressive.
Thanks for nothing, Todrick.
Okay, that was a dead end. Alright, let's call, what's his name? Nicole.
Bonjour, Kula.
It's me again, George Stobart.
Hi, George. Any news?
You bet. I met a witness who spoke to the clown. And I know where the killer gets his suits.
No kidding. Hey, I'm impressed.
You are? Well, it wasn't easy.
Look, why don't you come here to my apartment?
Fine. Where do you live?
361 Rue Jarry.
Okay. I'll come right over.
Okay. We've got somewhere else to go. Definitely knows more than he's saying. Ordered a 10-meter HDMI cable so I can put Polly on the TV while I slump in bed watching stream. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. 10 meters. That is a whole lot of meters. You'll love to hear it. You'll love to hear it. Okay. So we go to the Rue Jarry. Oh look, there's a lady here. Let's see what she's up to. Flower seller.
The woman was doing something with a pair of needles that couldn't be described as knitting. She was a
shooting
cheery
up?
old soul, the kind you'd walk across the street to avoid. Oh, hi.
Bonjour, monsieur. Would you like me to foretell your future?
No thanks.
I'm very good, and it only takes a minute.
Thanks all the same, but I'm not superstitious. Besides, if it only takes a minute, that's not much of a future to look forward to. Are the flowers for sale?
Oui, monsieur.
Okay. I'll take a bunch of those white ones.
I wouldn't do that if I was you.
No?
They are lilies, monsieur. Some people associate them with death.
Yikes. Thanks for telling me.
Okay. What about the other ones?
What other flowers do you have?
Dahlias?
What do they signify?
Insecurity.
I don't want to give her the wrong idea about me.
Why would you have flowers that represent negative traits?
What about the tall yellow ones?
Those are iris, the flame of passion.
And the little yellow ones?
Sensuality.
Well, they're no use to me. I want to make an impression, not jump down her throat.
Okay. Get some daffodils. They signify sex.
Do you know a young woman called Nicole Collard?
Yes, I do. She lives upstairs from me, in the apartment block across the street. The door isn't locked, but you'll need to give it a gentle nudge. It sticks, you see, because of the damp. The landlord said he'd fixed it before winter sets in. He's been saying that for 3 years.
How long has Mademoiselle Collard lived here?
A few months. She's in for a shock when the cold weather comes. Drafty windows, insufficient heating, it's a struggle to keep warm. The only reason I stay is because the rent is cheap. Your young lady, she deserves better.
Yeah.
I thought Mademoiselle Collard was a successful photographer.
Not as successful as she makes out for all her fine clothes. Oh, I've heard her crying herself to sleep at night.
That's awful.
Now don't you let on that I've told you. She's proud, that one. Too proud, if you ask me.
Okay, can I have my fortune told?
I've changed my mind. Will you tell my fortune?
You're going on a long journey.
You can say that again.
My, oh my. What a surprise. Can you tell me anything I don't already know?
10 francs, please, my dear.
10 francs? That's a ripoff.
Please yourself.
Maybe later.
How does this fortune-telling routine work?
If I knew that, I wouldn't be selling flowers for a living.
Haven't you ever wondered why you were blessed with the gift?
Well, it's a bit like satellite television, I suppose. Some of us are born with a built-in receiver dish. I just happen to be one of the lucky ones.
Can you really foretell the future?
Only time will tell, monsieur. The strange thing is, I can't seem to see myself in the future.
That's
Other
because you're
people,
old and fucking decrepit.
I have no problem. But when I try to see what might happen to me, nothing.
That must be scary.
Maybe. I figure it's a kind of natural safety mechanism. Either that, or I don't have a future.
Okay. Polly making dirty jokes? Never. I would never do such a thing. I would never stoop to such lowbrow, lowbrow humor.
It's a very expensive piece of cloth, monsieur.
What about this?
What can you tell me about this tissue?
Nothing.
You can't tell the fortune by looking at the boogers?
Do you recognize this nose?
No, monsieur.
What do you make of this tool?
Is it something a dentist would use?
No, it's for raising manhole covers.
Formidable.
Okay.
See you later.
That's right, monsieur. You will.
What the hell does that mean, lady? Alright, we go here. Don't think there's anywhere else. We could look at the shop. What's there to look at in the shop?
It wasn't the style of the clothes in the shop that caught my eye, but the prices. The same amount of money would feed a starving family for the rest of their lives. I guess people who buy that kind of stuff don't have a problem with their consciences. The shop window featured a display of gowns and women's stuff.
Women's stuff.
The shop window featured a display.
We looked at this one.
The window was full of overpriced clothes for overprivileged women.
Okay. Oh, there's a shop here. What's this one?
I glanced without much interest at the fruit. It was dusty, shriveled, and tired looking.
Not a very nice thing to say to the flower seller.
There was no way of lifting the securely locked blind.
Alright, well, let's go in here.
Remembering the flower seller's advice, I pushed the door gently just above the lock.
Yep. Easy does it.
Bonjour. I'm glad you could make it, monsieur.
Please, call me George.
Fine. I'm Nicole. Take a seat, George.
Does that say La Fiche?
Eh bien? And what have you been up to?
I've been exploring the sewers beneath the cafe.
I thought I could smell something bad.
The clown used the sewer to escape
Doesn't
and
look
change
like
out
it
of his
here.
costume. I guess he was in a hurry. He left his jacket behind.
And?
I got his tailor's phone number.
You had better luck than I did.
Luck. Luck. Hard work, I call it.
Jimmy with the raid.
I photographed to the editor, but he wasn't interested. Can you believe
Can I
it?
pause?
He told me
I
to
can't
drop his
pause.
story.
But you're not about to do that.
Oh,
I can't
no.
pause.
I'm
One
going
moment.
to find out what's
One
behind
moment,
this
folks.
killing. You know what I think? It's a conspiracy. The police in 3 different countries have kept very quiet about the murders. The press don't connect them at all. They blame them
Thank
on
you so much for the
political,
raid, guys.
religious, or
How are we
militant
doing?
minority extremists.
That covers just about everyone.
Jimmy with the goddamn raid. How we doing, folks? How we doing this fine evening? We're playing Broken Sword. What's it called? Shadow of the Templars, Reforged edition. It's pretty good. It's pretty good. How was our stream? Do we have a good time? I would not do a free dab. I would not be dabbing on anyone.
May I use your telephone?
Sure, go ahead.
Wait,
Thanks.
why am I using the phone? I don't need to use. Okay, I'm using the phone. Can I call her? Todrick's not gonna have anything new. Can we leave? All right.
How did Plantar get your name?
For the newspaper La Liberté, I'd written an article linking 2 unsolved murders, one in Italy and the other in Japan. The cases were remarkably similar. A wealthy victim, no apparent motive, and a costume killer. Plantar said he could supply me with more information. Somehow, the clown must have known about our appointment.
Okay. 867-5309. Ask for Jenny. Mark, welcome in. Matt Cat, welcome in. Princess, welcome in. Oh, Dark Ryan wants a dab. I could do it. I could do a dab. I could do a dab like that. But yeah, welcome in, folks. My name is Polly. If you haven't been here before, we play a lot of horror and retro games. So if you like that, why not take a seat? But yeah, Broken Sword is a classic, and it recently got the remaster treatment, and it looks pretty dank. It looks pretty dank. We can switch between the OG and the remaster, and it looks a little too clean, but I'm still digging it all the same. All right, let's ask about the clown.
Tell me more about the clown's previous victims.
The first was Arno Bellotta, the millionaire pharmaceutical baron. He made his money from amphetamines in the post-war slimming and diet boom. Imagine it! Millions of housewives literally speeding their butts off.
Was he killed for his money?
No. He had no living relatives, and his fortune went to the orphanage where he grew up. The only witness in the case was his Filipino au pair. She swears he was led to his death by a snowman.
Okay. Okay.
What about the clown's second victim?
Yamada, the controversial Japanese green politician. He inherited his fortune from his father's electrochemical consortium. He was committed to dismantling Japan's automobile industry.
I can't see him gaining much support with a loony policy like that.
Yamada was a man of vision. He was years ahead of his time.
If you say so. How did he die?
At the hands, or should I say, flippers, of a giant emperor penguin.
What? What? Okay. Go
A
on.
snowman, a penguin, and now a clown. You know, I hate to admit it, but this is scary. And I'll tell you what, I won't be accepting any invitations to costume parties.
I don't blame you for being scared. I am too. But this story could be my only chance of a big break.
Or a premature death. You speak very good English for a French girl.
Thanks. You speak very good English for an American.
Alright, let's go over the evidence then, shall we?
I found a piece of material near the cafe. When I showed it to the concierge, he recognized it right away.
It's very distinctive, all right. Just wait until you see this. I developed the film I shot at the cafe. Here, George, it's an enlargement I made. Look what that guy's wearing.
Checkered pants. The same material as I found in the sewer.
That's right.
Well, how about
This
that?
guy shouldn't be difficult to find.
Oh no?
Take a close look at his left cheek.
A scar. In the shape of a horseshoe.
Oh, a crescent moon.
Okay.
Tell me more about yourself.
Oh, there is not much to tell.
Well, how did you get into photography?
I guess I owe that to my father. He bought my first camera. I was 8 and my parents had just split up.
Okay.
Did you live with your father?
Yes, my mother went off with her new boyfriend. I don't mind. Papa was all I needed. 4 years later, he died in a plane crash.
Ah, I'm sorry.
That's nice.
It's all right. I don't mind talking about him. He was more like an older brother, really. Always joking and laughing. Papa always wanted I should study art. That's why I went to college.
All right.
Did you learn about photography at college?
Oh, God, no. I couldn't afford the materials. We were billed for everything we used. Paint, canvas, paper. Most of my year turned to minimalism. It was cheaper. I used to go poaching in the park for squirrel hair. The only time I wasn't hungry was the term I did printing. I used to eat the potatoes.
You're making fun of me, aren't you?
Oh, no.
You're a bit weird, aren't you?
Do you have a boyfriend?
That's none of your business.
Okay. Let's talk about this photo a bit more, shall we?
How come you enlarged this photograph of me?
Because I noticed the guy behind you, of course.
Do you want this photograph back?
No, you keep it. I can always make another print.
Do you want this?
No.
Okay. All right. What about this hanky? I still don't know why I picked up this hanky.
I found this tissue down the sewer.
Oh, bro, that's disgusting, George.
I think the stuff on it is grease paint, like actors use. Or clowns.
It's still disgusting. Get rid of it.
Do you want it? This one's from an 8-hour gooning session.
Did I show you this tissue?
Yes, George. I asked you to get rid of it.
I found this false nose in the sewer.
Hey, what's this inside it?
The contents of someone's nose?
Don't be cross, George. It says La Risée du Monde. Masks and costumes. It's a costume shop near the Gare Saint-Lazare.
Is that a
I'll
new
check it out.
location?
Maybe the owner remembers who hired the clown costume.
Why don't you put it on, George?
No way am I wearing this. I'd look really stupid. Besides, he might have had a cold.
This is a man who literally just like picked up a used tissue. Bella Lugosi, welcome in. Just woke up, realized I might have made an oopsie. I do that every day. I wake up for work. What's
This is the tool I used to get into the sewers.
Fascinating, George.
You're not interested, are you?
Oh, of course I am. I think it was very brave of you to go down those sewers.
Yeah? Well, it was kind of scary, but... Well, I had a job to do.
What exactly does George do? Is he just a drifter? I guess we can go to this
I'm
costume
going
shop.
back out to search for that clown.
Where?
I guess I could visit the costume shop.
Good idea.
Oui, oui. Je m'appelle Polly. Alright, where is this place? I got an achievement. Join forces with a Parisian photojournalist called Nico. Okay. Okay. Is there anything more we can say to the flower seller now?
Oh, hi.
Hello, my handsome friend.
Do you recognize the man in this photograph?
What a hunk.
He's a killer.
I can see that. His eyes say it all.
See you later.
It's just
That's
occurred
right,
to me.
monsieur.
It's
You
just
will.
occurred to me I haven't saved. And I don't think this is the type of game to, Oh, it does have autosave. Okay. Well, I will do a manual save as well. Oh, I can't type the name of the save file. That sucks. Alright, well, we've saved. And I'm going to grab a drink, so, BRB. I was filling out tests to get accepted on some subjects to be an online tutor. And, well, I filled out the courses on Python, game design, Roblox. There's a course on Roblox and Unity game development. I got accepted in all three. And now you got to decide which one you're going to do. Good luck with that. Good luck with that. Alright, I'm going to be right back. So, yeah, don't go nowhere. In a bizzle. I don't recall Dong of the Dead having any happy moments. Only fappy moments. The fuck, bro? Fellatio. Why does that sound like a fucking spell in Harry Potter? Fellatio! Actually a bit, I don't know if anyone's seen the Adult Swim cartoon Metalocalypse. But it's about like a metal band, and there is a scene. You don't see it, but it's heavily implied that the bass guitarist plays the bass with his knob. Yeah, I don't really know why I shared that, but it seemed relevant. 2. Move the B3 area of the generator to set an initializer. 3. Operate the panel near the initializer to connect the inhale shaft to the generator. 4. Move to the B2 area to set a stabilizer. 5. Activate the generator. 6. Why does it do screenshots when I type? I've got a bit of lol wood. It's kind of like when you lent.
I have never seen such clumsy swordplay. I'm shaking! I'm shaking!
I'm shaking. Yeah, bitch.
You win! Give me your treasure. I didn't want it anyway.
Oh. Hello. Means I'll do all 3. I did 3 in case some were going to be 4, in case... Are you gonna have time to do all 3? That sounds kind of exhausting. These images are the bet. There's some doozies in there. Why am I picking up the fucking controller for a point and click? Alright, let's continue. Let's continue. Alright, we've got a costume shop to visit. Alright, where is this? Le Risée du Monde. Right, Monsieur, I have a swingers party to dress for. Why is there a turd on the floor? Novelty poop.
It was a disgustingly realistic plastic novelty, like one I'd left on the teacher's desk at school. Boy, that caused so much of a stink you'd have thought it was a real one.
Oh. I thought for a second that he legit just like did a shit on the desk at school. Can I pick that up?
As my fingers closed on the plastic novelty, I realized my mistake.
What was
it was
that?
A novelty, all right, but it wasn't plastic.
Okay. What else is there? Costume. Let's look at this costume.
As I was about to touch the dummy, I realized it had the same color eyes as Nico. The strange thing was, I hadn't realized I'd noticed the color of Nico's eyes.
Okay, that's a weird observation.
She reminded me of a girl I dated back in high school. Come to think of it, the dummy had more personality.
It's a stool stop.
I gave the dummy Puro a tentative prod, but it didn't move.
101 things a serial killer might say yes.
The dummy wore a traditional Puro costume. At least, I guess it was a dummy.
Okay. So, oh, there's a gramophone. Why is this playing?
It was an antique phonograph, the kind you have to wind by hand.
Okay. What?
The guy's spoon-shaped face was mournful and humorless. He looked like a vegetarian in a slaughterhouse. Excuse me.
Bonjour, monsieur. Please, come in. Welcome.
I'm in.
Leave the mundane world behind. But in these four walls, fantasy is king.
I don't want a costume.
Didn't you ever dress up when you were a child?
Not that I remember.
Incredible. You'll be telling me next that you never shared your elder sister's lingerie.
I don't have a sister, and I think I'd look pretty silly in a brassiere. I just need some information.
Of course. How can I help you?
Have you heard of a man named Plantile?
I do not recall anyone of that name.
I'm looking for a man who hired a clown costume from you.
Oui, monsieur. I do not see how I can help.
Don't you keep a record of costumes that you've rented out?
Of course, monsieur, but...
Well, then, I'd like to check your records. Give me the names of everyone who's rented a clown suit.
Impossible. There are too many.
The clown I'm looking for is a cold-blooded killer. Give me his name, and I'll see he's brought to justice.
I'd help you if I could, but you can't expect me to remember all my customers. You see, the clown costume is our most popular line, monsieur. On average, we hire out more than 30 clown suits a week. You'll have to give me more to go by. A description, perhaps?
Okay. Was John Wayne Gacy one of your customers?
How come clowns are so popular?
I think it has something to do with their unpredictable nature.
Personally, I think clowns should be banned, along with mimes.
Oh, come now. Who doesn't love clowns?
Me, for one.
Okay. I suppose showing him this would actually... yeah.
Do you recognize this man?
Ah oui? He was here this morning.
Oh, oui? Okay, do you have a name? Is that all you can give me? Alloway 2's last DLC comes out October. I still haven't played the other. Is there one other DLC?
Are you sure this is the man who bought grease paint?
Oui, monsieur.
Okay, well, tell me.
Are you sure this is...
Oui, monsieur.
Oui, monsieur.
Does this dirty tissue mean anything to you?
Let me smell that. Bestheimer's number 7 white pancake.
Theatrical grease paint, right?
Oui, monsieur. La crème de la crème of Shakespeare accoutrement.
Have you sold any of it recently?
Yes, 2 cans.
You sold it to a toucan. Okay. Sausage, welcome in. How you doing? Oui, monsieur. It's been shown. Is there some sort of event going on?
Are you sure this is the man who bought grease paint?
Oui, monsieur. He chose
Oh shit! Sorry.
very smart. Green silk with a taffeta lining. He gave me his name as Monsieur Khan.
Monsieur Khan.
Are you sure this is the...
Certainement, Monsieur Khan.
Oh, state of play. Nice. Even good. What about his nose?
Do you want this red nose back?
Not after it's been worn, thank you.
Do you want this red...
Not
Okay. What about this manhole cover?
What does this tool mean to you?
nothing, monsieur.
Okay.
Are you sure?
Certainement.
All right. I guess we'll
Thanks for your help, buddy.
My pleasure.
try
Allow
to
me
find out
shake
something
you by
else.
the hand.
Huh? Well, okay. What are you trying to do, kill me?
You did not find it amusing?
I never saw the funny side of electroshock therapy.
Eh bien, it is yours to keep. A gift.
Do I need a
Oh
license?
shit! I remember
No,
this.
But I give you a word of warning, monsieur.
What?
Remember to switch it off before you visit the toilet.
Can I try and use it on him? I'm gonna try to use it on him.
Excuse me.
Oui, monsieur?
Do you want this buzzer back?
No. You keep it.
Ah. Okay. I remember the first time I played, I just like tried to get everybody to use it.
Thanks for your help, buddy.
My pleasure, monsieur.
Okay. Where else could we go then? To the police office. The police office? The police station? There we go. There's Sergeant Moo. Excuse me.
Excuse me.
Ah, Monsieur Stobart, n'est-ce pas?
That's correct. You remember me.
The retention of such data is part of my duty as a gendarme. That is how crime is fought, through attention to detail, not intuition.
Yes.
Sergeant Moo. Alright, first things first. I've got to try this.
Would you like to shake my hand, Sergeant?
Not while I'm on duty, monsieur. The gesture could be misconstrued.
Oh, okay. I see how it is.
Do you know a man named Khan? He's a shifty-looking guy with a scar on his left cheek.
No, monsieur. Has this man any connection with the bombing of the cafe?
Yes. I believe Khan was the name he used when he hired the clown costume.
Okay.
Do you recognize the man in this photograph?
No, monsieur.
It's the guy who bombed the cafe. The clown.
This man looks nothing like a clown.
He's taken off his grease paint and costume.
Then there is nothing to link this man with the killing.
Nothing? Look at those murderous eyes.
Hardly likely to get him convicted.
Okay. Do you want to see my tissue?
Do you recognize this dirty tissue?
I told you, no, monsieur.
Are you sure you don't want this false nose?
Don't try my patience, monsieur.
Okay, he's not buying it.
Is Rosso here?
Yes, he is. You wish to speak to him?
Yes.
Yes, I do.
One moment, monsieur. Stobart is here to see you, monsieur.
He doesn't seem to
Did you
care.
say what it was about?
No, monsieur.
Very well.
He's here, by the way. I'm covering him. He coming.
Hi, Inspector. Remember me?
But of course, Mr. Stobart. My mind is a well-ordered faculty. A mental classification system that's the envy of the Bibliothèque Nationale. No tricks, mark you, monsieur. Just exercise. Just as our muscles waste through inactivity, so our minds decay. But there is no need. If only people would learn to exercise their wits daily.
If he was trying to impress me, it worked. He was pompous and patronizing, but he had style.
Eh bien, if you called about the bombing, you're too late. Investigations have been closed.
What?
But
I've been taken off the case.
what about the murderer, the dead guy?
It is out of my hands.
Wait, we can give him a fortune telling? Alright, first and foremost.
Would you care to shake my hand, Inspector?
Please don't be offended if I decline your offer, Stobart. The palms of my hands are particularly sensitive.
Ah. I think there is actually an achievement for trying to use this on every character in the game, so I'm definitely going to try to do that.
Don't you want to know what I found out about the killer?
I told you, monsieur, the case is closed. I have washed my hands of the whole affair.
Then I'll have to continue my investigations without your help.
No, you must forget the business of the clown completely. Go back to being an ordinary tourist, Stobart.
Did you find out the ID of the guy who was killed in the explosion?
I already knew who he was.
And who was he then?
I heard that the bomb victim's name was Plantar.
Your sources are reliable.
He was a big shot at the Treasury, wasn't he? Maybe that's why you've been taken off the case.
I'm sorry, monsieur. I cannot comment.
What was that psycho-detective business you did in the cafe?
It is my theory that the passions evoked in violent crimes create ripples in the ether, invisible to all but the possessor of a highly developed and receptive mind.
I'm impressed. Can you bend spoons, too?
I didn't think a man of your obvious intelligence would stoop to mockery.
I'm not mocking. I've had personal experience of the power of the mind. I used to get ignored at parties until I read a book that changed my life.
Really?
Is it Captain
What was it
Underpants?
called?
Hypnotism for fun and profit. He looked at me as if I'd farted at a funeral.
The power of mesmerism is a rare gift, not a party trick.
Okay.
You're not gonna try any of that psychic interrogation on me, are you?
Do you find the thought of my probing distasteful?
Let's just say I'd rather you didn't. I've got more doubts than doubting Thomas when it comes to mysticism.
Too bad. I think you would make an interesting subject under controlled regression.
The day I let anyone mess with my mind hasn't dawned yet.
Okay.
Do you recognize the man in this photograph?
No.
No.
The face of a killer.
The man who bombed the cafe?
The photograph was taken soon after the explosion. He'd escaped through the sewers, leaving a trail of clues behind him.
Circumstantial evidence, Stobart. None of it proves a thing.
Okay. What about the tissue?
I found this tissue in the sewer.
It would have been best if you'd left it there.
Yeah, probably. Yeah, probably.
Does this red nose mean anything to you?
I'd imagine it means you have not given up your pursuit of the clown.
You're absolutely right. What do you make of this, Rosso?
It is a tool, for gaining access to sewers.
Okay, that about covers it
So
all.
long, Inspector.
Smell you later. Don't think there's anything else I need to say to Sergeant Boo or whatever his name was. So I guess we'll look elsewhere. Is there gonna be anything at the cafe? I suppose we could speak to the dude at the hotel. He's back as well.
The muscular workman wore a morose expression. Hi.
You're the guy who gave me the tip, aren't you?
Huh?
The racehorse, Salah-ed-Din.
Oh, yeah, but
I put every franc I had on that horse.
listen,
My lifetime savings, next month's rent, everything.
Oh, God.
She won by 3 lengths. I'm a rich man.
Call me Lucky George, the punter's friend. So how come you're still here?
I'm not going to let my newfound wealth change me, not one bit. I bought this hole, fittings and all. Now I can come and go as I please. No more clocking on or completion schedules. No foreman breathing down my neck. Thanks to you, I've found paradise.
I'm getting a mushy feeling in my chest. But not half as mushy as your head.
What do you want now?
The clown. I'm having a nice cottage pie. Not had one in ages. I've not had a cottage pie in a hot minute. Enjoy.
Listen, I have to find that clown. He's a killer.
Say, who are you anyhow? A cop?
No, of
Cop.
course not. I mean, do I look like a cop?
I guess not. How do you know this guy's a killer? Did you see him in action?
Didn't you hear the explosion? The cafe was blown up.
The clown killed the old man?
That's right. Blew him up with a bomb concealed in his squeeze box.
Merde. But why did he go to the bother of dressing up like a clown?
Who can unravel the tangled logic of a killer's mind? I guess it's some deep-seated psychological need. Or just plain showmanship.
DJ Mega, welcome in. My friends that are in their 20s are screaming at me since they lost a bet and are now having to play this. What's wrong with Broken Sword? I love this game. I'm in my 30s though, so maybe it's a generational thing. Who knows? Who knows? Do you... no. Shake my hand, mister.
Would you like to shake hands with me?
No, I wouldn't. One of the real pleasures of being rich is not having to be polite.
They thought it would be easy to get through. This is a chunky ass game. This is big. Like, my first playthrough took me about 20 hours. I'm not particularly good at games, but yeah, this is not a short game. One of them had to spend 4 hours on one puzzle? Really? I don't even remember much about the puzzles in this game, but damn. Damn, has he seen this guy?
Do you recognize the man in this photograph?
No, I don't.
If you want to punish them, make them play I Have No Mouth and I Must Scream. That one was... I liked that game, but it was a very obtuse game. Very, yeah. I like that. I still want to read the book. Or listen to the audiobook.
Do you recognize the man in this photograph?
No, I don't.
No!
Do you recognize this tissue?
Certainly not.
What do you make of this clown's nose?
It would be more amusing if you were wearing it.
Okay. Oh.
I borrowed this tool from you while you were gone.
Keep it. I can afford to buy a new set now.
Alright. Well, good talk.
I gotta go.
Don't let me keep you.
Oh, I suppose the cafe is unmanned now, so we could have a cheeky... Oh no, it's been boarded up already. Huh. I can't even look at it. Interesting. They thought games from my childhood were easy to beat till they played them. How wrong they were. Has he hit the... Yes, I have hit the tab button. Looks very cool. Very neat. Alright, can we go through here again? Bonsoir.
Hi there. Remember me?
Ah, mais oui, Inspector. Have you found
Who?
the man in the sewer? Of course.
I'm sifting through the evidence.
Rather you than me, monsieur. That reminds me, someone's been impersonating you. Came sniffing around just after you'd gone. Bold as brass. He tried to tell me he was a policeman. Inspector Rousseau, he claimed. I didn't tell him I'd been talking to you, not hours before.
Thank goodness. Impersonating a police officer is a serious offense. A man with so little respect for the law must be desperate.
Yes, my father used to say, desperation opens the door to the devil. He was always coming out with things like that. Stupid man. So, when you are not exploring sewers, what do you do?
I take a lot of showers.
Oh, very good, monsieur. A policeman with a sense of humor.
Okay. Would you like to shake my hand? And they changed some of the Easter eggs and the new graphic stuff? Okay. I shall look forward to maybe stumbling upon them. Let's happy you want to make a gravy. You got no gravy? You got no gravy? I thought you were Northern. Not even an emergency OXO cube. Oh man. This is not good.
Shake my hand. Go on, shake it.
You're joking, aren't you? Nothing personal, but you've been mucking about down the sewer.
Okay, I mean, that's fair. I can say one word about the person doing puzzle for 4 hours and would probably understand it instantly. Is that one word goat? Is it the goat? The dreaded goat?
Do you recognize the man in this photograph?
Yes.
Yes, I do. It's that villain I told you about.
Do you recognize...
Yes, I do.
It's the villain I was talking to you about.
Did I show you this tissue?
We miss you.
Okay, yeah, we showed him all of this. Okay, so no further developments here then.
Inspector. I hope you catch that killer soon.
Okay. We've expired this area of inquiry. So where is there for us to go now? Rue Jarry. Let's go there. Can we try to electrocute the old lady? Yeah, you know I'm gonna do that. You know I'm a menace.
Oh, hi.
Hello, my handsome friend.
Would you like to shake my hand?
No, I wouldn't. I can see the future, remember?
Because of this game, my friends now have reservations about playing the second game in the bed. Titanic Adventure at a Time. Yes, we played that. I didn't finish it though because it didn't where it's sort of obviously made with older computers in mind. This computer, like there are game breaking glitches if you play it on a modern computer, and I just couldn't figure out how to get around this one puzzle, and yeah. That is a game that I played a lot as a kid though. I wasn't very good at it, but it was just cool, you know, walking around and exploring. He should stop setting himself up for giving it away. Just say hi and stick your hand out there, then they won't have any choice.
Do you recognize the man in this?
No, dear.
See you later.
That's right, monsieur. You will.
That's how you are, well, with RuneScape? That's how I would be with RuneScape now. I wouldn't be particularly good at it, but I'd probably explore.
Hello, Josh. What news?
I have no news.
I've been to the costume shop.
Oh yeah, tell me about Khan.
Yeah, I like it. What are you supposed to be?
I didn't hire a costume. These are
A
my
poser.
clothes, and you know it.
Did you ask about the clown?
Yeah. He used the name Khan. He hired 2 costumes, the clown and a pixie.
Then we're one jump ahead of him.
How do you make that out?
He
Oh,
probably
bad.
plans to use the pixie suit next time he kills.
Oh, God, don't let it be me. I don't deserve to die at the hands of a pixie.
Don't be silly, George. That won't happen.
Oh, no?
No, because every time you see a pixie, you're going to run like hell.
This is true. If you want a really interesting point and click, try The Last Express. Awesome game from back in the day. I don't think I've ever heard of that. I'll have to check it out. But yeah, no, that one is not on my radar.
What are you doing to help trace the killer clown?
Research, George.
Research.
Yeah?
It's
You have a
on
copy of the
GOG.
clown's yearbook?
I have a telephone and lots of contacts.
Oh, well, did you find anything
I'll have
useful?
to have a look.
Not yet.
Is it a new one
I'm
or
employing my first and most
newly
useful
on
weapon.
GOG
What's
rather?
that?
Patience.
Oh, I've heard of that. Isn't it a substitute for decisive thinking?
Oh wait, we've got to try.
The guy at the novelty shop gave me this.
What is it?
A hand buzzer. You put it in your hand and give people electric shocks.
Why?
It's a gag, a practical joke.
If you ever use it on me, I'll break your arm.
Okay, okay. I get the picture.
Nah. Thank God for GOG. I can play my favorite games from back in the day, and they actually work 90%. Yeah, because they put in the work to make sure that they work on modern systems. It's great. You love to see it. Simon the Sorcerer. Well, that's not one that I've thought about playing. I don't know. Is that worth playing? Been on GOG a fair while, and it's my early teens old, so about 20 odd years. Damn. I've not heard of it. I've not heard of it.
Have you found out any more about the murders?
Well, it may be nothing, but both the clown's victims visited Paris earlier this year.
When?
The second week of July. They were both here at the same time.
Did they meet?
I don't know, but I can't imagine it was coincidence.
Okay. Do we have anyone new we can call?
May I use your telephone?
Sure, go ahead.
Thanks.
Okay. Maybe we can speak to Todrick about something else.
Hello? Who is this?
Mr. Todrick?
Oh, it's you again. What now?
Aha! I can show him a picture over the phone. We're not old. Discworld. I do want to play the Discworld games, but at the same time, I feel like I would definitely need to do that with a strategy guide. 100%. Do they emulate well on DuckStation? Sam the Sorcerer is brilliant. Throws back some memories as my dad used to play a lot. Nice.
The man I'm looking for is called Khan. He bought a suit from you, remember?
Mr. Khan. Yes, I remember him. Yes, I delivered the suit to his hotel. The Hotel Ubu. I don't remember the room number. It was upstairs. The second room on the right-hand side of the corridor.
Thanks, Todrick. That's all I wanted to know.
Okay.
Now I've got you, Mr. Clown.
We've got something.
Now we're getting somewhere. Do you know the Hotel Ubu?
The Ubu? Yes, I do.
That's where the clown stayed.
Good work, George.
All right. Well, smell you later.
See you later.
Where are you going now?
I could go hang out at the Hotel Ubu.
Watch out for Khan, George.
Don't worry, I will.
Okay. Loom. I'm trying to think whether I have Loom. I think I do have it. Or is it the Dig that I have? It's one of those ones. It's one of those LucasArts games that I have. Is Loom good? I don't know much about it. Shivers and Shivers Harvest of Souls are fun horror-style puzzle games. Not heard of those either. There's so much that I've not heard of. It makes me sad. Okay, so we go to Hotel Ubu. Okay, we got some hard asses out the front here. Oh, this looks cool. Reserve à l'hôtel.
What have I got?
Oh my god, DJ Baker with the follow. Thank you very much. Welcome in. It was an interesting point-and-click adventure. I also did enjoy the Dig. Did LucasArts ever make a bad point-and-click game? That's a free dab. I will free dab on this one occasion. That is a fat tie. Look at that. Do I have to speak to these guys individually? I'm going to speak to this guy. I'm going to look at him first.
The guy looked just like a weasel. The guy looked just like a weasel. Excuse me.
Yes?
Should we be asking questions? I mean, these guys look like they could be involved. Oh, you were ready to redeem a free dab? Ah, okay, I see how it is. They were making a second Full Throttle? I'm still yet to play the first one. I did not know that. Fat tires were the fashion when I was in school. Fat tires, really? Huh.
Will you shake my hand?
Are you joking? Who knows where it has been?
Oh, you want another dab? I could do that. Oh. Dab for me, daddy.
Have you heard of a guy called Plantar?
No. That name means nothing to me.
I'm looking for a clown.
Are you trying to be funny?
No, I really am looking for a clown.
There are no clowns here except you.
Do you know a man by the name of Khan?
No, I don't.
It's very important I get to see him, and
I told you, I don't know it.
do you recognize the guy in this photograph?
No, I never saw it.
Okay.
What does this tissue mean to you?
Are you serious?
Oh, yes. Take a good look at the substance it's smeared with.
You are sick. Very sick.
What about this nose?
Have you ever seen this clown's nose before?
No.
Okay. Freddy Farkas, Frontier Pharmacist? What is this? What is this? Isn't Frontier Pharmacist this song? saggy pants were the fashion when I was in school. Were like early 2000s? Don't know. Oh, old Sarah Point click games. No, I've not played those. Labyrinth, Maniac Mansion, Zack McCracken, Alien Mindbenders, Indiana. Oh yeah, they did some Indiana Jones ones, didn't they? Loom, Secret of Monkey Island, Day of the. Oh, I love Day of the Tentacle. Salmon Backs, Full Throttle, The Dig, The Curse of Monkey Island, Grim Fandango. There's some good games. There's some great games. Alright. Late noughties. I think we've exhausted this conversation. Let's speak to this guy then.
The man looked like an amiable Bigfoot. Excuse me.
Yeah?
Yeah! The indie games can be pretty tough. You literally have to take notes. So is it quite hard? I've not done the 7th Guest. I do own it. You can get that for VR now, which is interesting. It looks like it might be quite a difficult game though.
Do you happen to know a guy named Khan?
That ain't nobody I know.
I'm sorry to be a burden on your brain. You ever meet a guy called Plantar?
No, I ain't.
You missed your chance. If you're quick, you'll catch him at the coroner's. Have you seen a guy dressed as a clown?
No, I ain't. Don't tell me I missed him. Oh, that's too bad. I love the clowns, don't you?
I've seen daytime television that was funnier.
I love it when the little guys get hyped.
Hype!
Custard pies, hose pipe down the pants, then smack! A plank in the kisser.
Shake my hand.
Nah.
Oh, rats.
We'll get him next time.
Do you recognize the guy in this photograph?
Is this a trick question?
No, I simply asked if you recognized him.
Okay then. Nope, I don't.
Alright.
Do you recognize this tissue? Think carefully now.
Ooh, ooh, ooh.
I'm gonna have to hurry you.
Ooh.
Time's up, so I'll tell you. It's a used tissue with a liberal dump of Best Timers number 12.
If you say so.
They don't care.
Have you ever seen this clown's nose before?
Nope.
Okay.
See you later.
Not if you see me first.
I'm sure I will.
The sign listed the price of rooms, and boy, were they expensive. The killer must have been earning a fat wad to pay for accommodation like this.
Okay. Oh, Police Quest. Yeah, I've not played those. Someone linked it, Sausage linked it, didn't he? On the Discord. So involved you had to have a note of the map, police procedure, not to mention codes for issuing. Oh my god, that does sound pretty full on. CZ, welcome in. What the hell is this? This is a Broken Sword. It's a classic point and click game. It's very good. Oh, it's just gonna shrug it. Let's go down this alleyway before going into the hotel. Those bins are looking mighty inviting. Alright, what can we click on? Not much. Nothing at the moment. Interesting. Okay, I guess maybe we'll come back to this place. Oh yeah, I think Dad was redeemed fairly recently. Alright, are they gonna let me in? Okay. I see how it is. Woman.
The woman was obviously English. She had all the qualities of Boadicea, Elizabeth I, and Margaret Thatcher rolled into one. It wasn't a pretty sight. Hi there, ma'am.
Well, hello. What can I do for you?
Does it look like
For a man.
You disappoint me, my dear. For one foolish moment I thought, but never mind. Aren't you going to tell me your name?
George Stobart, ma'am.
How sweet! I once had a stable boy called George. I am Lady Piermont. The common reaction is to kneel and stutter, but it's not obligatory.
A real lady? I mean, you're an honest-to-God aristocrat?
Oh, I don't know about that. Few of my ancestors are honest, not even to God. I can trace my family back to the Normans, but don't let that intimidate you, George. Beneath that impressive pedigree, I'm just flesh and blood. The blood may be blue, but the flesh is the plump beef of old England, so to speak. You appear distracted, George. Is there any way I can help you?
Okay. Would you like to shake my hand, mademoiselle? Love a posh, smug lady.
Would you like to shake my hand, ma'am?
Now, George, there's no need to be so formal. We met as tourists, and I want to keep it that way, despite the enormous social gulf between us.
Okay.
I'm looking for a murderer.
Good heavens! You're a private detective.
That's correct, ma'am.
What's the term you Americans use? It's on the tip of my tongue.
I believe what you're thinking of is Dick.
Precisely.
Okay. He's a dick.
Have you come across a man who calls himself Khan?
I am familiar with only one
Dick
person
Tracy.
named Khan.
Genghis Khan, the legendary Mongol barbarian chieftain?
No, darling. Kevin.
Kevin Khan? I never heard of him.
I'd be most surprised if you had, darling. He's a pharmacist in Hemel Hempstead. Organizes
Hell
fundraising for
Hempstead,
Rotarians.
bruh.
Lovely man.
Does he have a scar on his cheek?
I really wouldn't know, sweetie.
Okay.
Did you know there's a gangster out front?
What makes you think he's a gangster?
The Italian suit and the bulge in his pocket?
I know plenty of men with Italian suits and bulges in their pockets. That doesn't necessarily make them gangsters.
Okay.
Are you here in Paris on vacation?
No, darling, I'm on holiday. I needed to get away after Algie's funeral.
I didn't realize you were mourning the loss of a loved one.
I'm not. He was my husband.
I'm sorry to hear about your husband's death.
You wouldn't be if you knew him, my dear. It gave me the opportunity to take a well-deserved holiday. Daphne suggested a change of scenery. Paris, she said. The wild romance is just what you need to take your mind off the inquest. Well, the closest I came to romance was being wooed by a drunken Breton chef. I must say I was disappointed with his coq au vin. Not at all what I was expecting. I was thinking of cutting my holiday short, packing my bags and heading back to Hemel Hempstead. That was until last night.
Okay. Clean Biscuit, good to see her. She is a bit saucy, isn't she?
What happened to you last night?
I was stricken, Mr. Stobart. Cupid's arrow has cleft my bosom.
They couldn't really miss.
It was just as I'd always imagined it should be. The intimacy of candlelight, romantic music tinkling across the room, and then a stranger's glance. Those brooding eyes, that suave manner, those tight trousers. He was the man I'd been waiting for all my life.
I'm glad he finally turned up after all these years.
Ah, but it wasn't to be. He was merely toying with my affections. And if I ever catch up with him, he's dead.
And it's like he's giving us Her life story.
Who was the guy who led you on?
His name is Merlin.
Merlin. Okay, we're gonna leave it at that apparently.
Do you recognize the man in this
Is
photograph?
it Merlin?
My God, it's
Oh my
him.
God, it's
That's
Merlin.
She represented everything I loved about the English. The lady was totally deranged. Merlin? You mean King Arthur's wizard?
Good heavens, no! Monsieur Merlin is a fellow guest. He's the man I've been telling you about. That's the man who spurned me.
Okay. Tell me more.
The man you know as Merlin is a fake.
What do you mean, sweetie?
He's a murderer. He also uses the name Khan.
I am shocked, Mr. Stobart. Shaken. I took him to be a gentleman, a man of honor. You know, I'd rather like to assist you in stitching him up.
Okay. How do you propose we do that?
When did you last see Merlin?
It was no more than an hour ago. He came downstairs and spoke to that clerk chappie. Something passed hands. I couldn't see what exactly.
A briefcase?
No, smaller than that. A bundle of papers, perhaps. The clerk put it in the hotel safe and Merlin went out.
Are you sure you saw Merlin putting documents in the safe?
Yes, darling, positive.
I wonder what they were.
Obviously something of great importance.
Yeah. I'd sure like to get my hands on whatever it is. I'll bet they had something to do with Plantar's briefcase.
Okay.
Has Merlin returned to the hotel?
No, he hasn't. Are you going to search his room?
If I could get in there, I would.
Okay, I'm sure we can make that work. Let's see what she's got to say about any of this. You're forward. Smell you later. Have a good evening. And have a good Wednesday tomorrow. See you later.
Does this tissue mean anything to you?
Good God, no.
I just thought the smell might be familiar.
Please, darling, put it away. I'm no shrinking violet, but that object makes me feel quite queasy.
Do you know what this is?
At a guess, I'd say it was a clown's nose.
That's right. It was worn as a disguise by a vicious killer.
Ah, Mr. Merlin, perchance.
That's him.
Okay. Oh, what about this tool?
Can you think of any use for this tool, ma'am?
Oh, I can think of someone I'd like to use it on.
I have to go, ma'am.
Okay. Why are you
The
shrugging?
figure of a sexless youth was frozen in mid-skip with a silly grin on its stone lips.
She begins to play cheers.
I recognized the guy. It was the Nobel Prize winner from the country whose name I couldn't pronounce.
Does pushing used tissues in strangers' faces violate some sort of health regulation? Depends on what's on the tissue.
Excuse me, didn't I see your picture in the news?
Oh man, I'm
You're
getting
that
tired
Nobel
today.
Prize winner from some unpronounceable Eastern European state.
Yes, that is me, in person.
I don't want to worry you, but have you had any threats on your life? You know, mysterious phone calls, letters made up of headlines cut from the newspaper.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Do you know a guy called Plantar?
I don't know anybody in Paris.
Oh, well, this guy's dead anyhow.
Why do you ask me about dead men? I have seen enough of death to last me a lifetime.
I'm, sure you have. Have you seen a clown?
I beg your pardon?
The clown. A guy in funny pants. Have you seen him?
My pants are from England. Marks and Spencer. They
Marks
are
and
a pleasure
Spencer.
and a comfort
That's a real
to wear,
place.
with much support.
I'm real glad to hear that. You know, it's good to know you Nobel Prize winners are human too.
In my country, the people make do with string and egg cartoons.
For pants?
For everything. Oppression is the mother of ingenuity.
Okay. Would you... You would seem like a man whose hand I would like to shake.
May I shake you by the hand?
I do not shake the hands of imperialist dogs.
Okay.
That's a real bad attitude problem you've got there.
It looks more like a Primark shop, good old Primarny.
Do you recognize this man? He calls himself Khan.
Yes, I know this man. Why do you carry his photograph?
I'm a private detective.
Okay, tell me about this man then.
What's your interest in Khan?
He is an enemy of my people.
You know he's a killer.
Of course, amongst other things.
Would you help me investigate Khan?
That is not possible. My instructions are to observe. I cannot jeopardize my position as an honored guest of this country's government.
Okay.
Does this goo-smeared tissue mean anything to you?
No, it doesn't.
What does this clown's nose suggest to you?
In my country, we have no use for clowns.
I'm glad to hear it.
They were dealt with most severely in the last cultural cleansing.
What about the mimes? Did you get them too?
All gone. Our streets are mime-free.
Sounds like heaven.
Okay.
Thanks for your help.
Goodbye.
Right. Hotel key, huh? Clerk.
The clerk wore a disdainful expression, like he'd been born with it.
I'm gonna quickly save the game because I haven't saved in a hot minute. Where is it? Manual save. Yes. Alright, let's talk to this geezer.
The clerk wore a disdainful expression, like he'd been born with it.
Ugh, I can't get comfortable. Ugh, I just want to stretch my legs out, but I can't. Oh.
I want some information.
Who are you? The police?
I'm conducting a private investigation.
Ah, I know only too well what you mean. That is one of the drawbacks of the catering business. When people book into an hotel, they leave their morals at home, no?
Safe, huh?
I'd like to retrieve something from your safe.
Ah, oui, monsieur. May I see some form of identification?
Like what?
A driving license, perhaps?
I don't drive.
Your passport?
I don't have it with me.
I don't fly.
I could show you my operation scar.
I'm sorry, monsieur. I must have some form of unique ID.
You won't find a more unique ID than my scar.
I'm sorry. I must insist on a more traditional identification.
Rats.
Rats.
Do you know a man named Plantar?
No, monsieur.
I'm looking for a man who dresses like a clown.
This is a highly respectable hotel, monsieur. There are no clowns here.
If you say so.
Shake my hand.
Shake my hand.
I'd rather not, monsieur.
Ah.
I'm still sore from the shock administered by one of the guests. He was secretly concealing an electrical device in the palm of his hand. Practical jokes are so puerile, don't you think?
Oh, yeah, sure. Do you recognize the man in this photograph?
Yes, monsieur. That man is one of our guests.
What name?
I cannot tell you that.
Can you tell me which room the man in the photograph?
Oh, no, monsieur.
Okay.
What do you make of this tissue?
Do you wish me to dispose of it for you, monsieur?
Hey, no! It could be useful. I'm holding on to this.
As you wish, monsieur. Perhaps you would like a little plastic baggy to keep it in?
Nah, it's fine the way it is.
I feel like we could benefit from that. What about the nose?
Do you recognize this red nose?
No, monsieur.
Oh man, it's so fidgety today. Ugh. All right.
Thanks for your help, buddy.
There's a key there.
Hanging from a brass hook was a key and a plastic tag.
Ooh. Can I take it? Can I have it? I've got the yawnies.
Excusez-moi, monsieur.
What?
You were trying to steal that key.
No, I was just trying to take it.
Way.
What about the register? Can I sign it?
There was no one registered under the name of Khan, but the name in the book for room 22 was Merlin. It was the register of guests staying at the hotel.
Okay. Let's go up the stairs then for the time being.
The sign on the door read 21. The door was locked.
What about this one?
The door was locked.
Oh, do you reckon this third one's locked?
The door was locked.
Okay, there's nothing else here for the time being. I guess we need that key. Well, we'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. Do we have anyone else we can call?
Bonjour, couleur.
Hi, it's George. I have the address of the killer's hotel.
If you're going to pay him a visit, take care. Remember, that guy's a professional.
Thanks. I'll be fine.
Okay. I'll be fine. Alright, so we need to find His face looks scary. George looks scary. I'll be fine. I'll be fine, Mackenzie.
What now, monsieur?
Ah, can I have that key?
About the key hanging on the hook over there.
Oui, monsieur.
Which room is it for?
Number 21.
Is that room taken?
No. The guests checked out this
Oh,
morning.
can I rent it?
I'd like to check into room 21.
That is not possible.
How come? You said it was vacant.
It is reserved for another guest.
Well, why didn't you say that
Rats.
first?
No, monsieur. Dutch.
Thanks for your help, buddy.
Alright. So what can we do to create a distraction for this guy?
Just a minute, monsieur.
What's your problem?
No problem, if you cooperate.
What do you want?
Just a routine security check. Nothing to worry yourself about.
Oh, well, all right.
Search him, Flap.
You bet.
Hey, knock it off. Get off, you big ape.
Nothing, Guido. Zilch.
Our apologies, monsieur.
What? I had to report you to the authorities.
Round here, we are the authorities.
You want I should break his arms?
No. Let him go, Flap.
Okay. Can we interact back here now? No, nothing new. I suppose we could talk to the police about it. CDA, good to see ya. How you doing? Okay, in the meantime, let's go post the police. All good here. How are the French treating you? I mean, I got bombed at the beginning of the stream, but otherwise, très bien. Très bien.
What do you want now?
Aha.
I'd like to report an assault.
Yes, monsieur? Where is the victim?
I'm the victim. I've been harassed by a pair of thugs.
I see. And where did this alleged assault take place?
Outside the Hotel Ubu. They stopped me as I was leaving and went through my pockets.
Could you describe the suspects, monsieur?
One looked like a gorilla, and the other looked like a weasel. Their names are Flap and Guido.
Bon. I'll get them this time.
Tell me more.
What are you going to do about Flap and Guido, Sergeant?
I'm going to bust them, monsieur. For years I have been hoping to pin something on that pair. Now's my chance. I'll show them, and the inspector.
Thanks, Sergeant. Thanks for taking me seriously.
I'm only doing my duty, monsieur.
He did mean bombed, just in case you didn't hear. But what else would I have said? Bombed. Bummed?
Is Rosso here?
Yes, he is. You wish to speak to him?
I don't know. Yeah, why not? Maybe there's something new we can speak to him
A
about.
moment, monsieur.
That is a fast-moving fan, isn't it?
It's Stobart, monsieur. He insists on talking to you again.
Come on. Get your bold ass over here, man.
What now, monsieur?
I have nothing to say, god damn it.
It doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter? You call me from my desk and you say it doesn't matter? I could have you arrested for wasting police time.
I'm sorry.
Polly's time. Oh my god, I can't stop yawning. I'm so sorry, guys. I'm not bored or anything. I'm just tired. Okay. I don't know where I should go, though. Don't think there's gonna be anyone here.
The toolbox didn't contain anything else I needed.
I feel like we had to create a distraction for the hotel, but I can't remember what that distraction was. Why have I come here? I don't need to be here. Last of Us Part 1 for PS5 is coming to PS Plus on the 26th. Oh, decent. How much does PS Plus cost? I do want to play that again. And for some reason, getting a physical copy of Last of Us Part 1 for PS5 is not cheap. Or not as cheap as you would think it would be. Have you got anything new to say for yourself?
Hi, ma'am.
Hello, George. What can I do for you now?
Aha!
That gangster I told you about? He went through my pockets just now.
Good heavens! One never knows what to expect in foreign parts. Thank you for the warning, young man. I shall hide my credit card in my underwear.
It's one of those games that rarely goes cheap. Like a Nintendo game.
Would you distract the clerk while I borrow a key?
Are you asking me to aid you in a criminal act, darling?
Maybe.
Oh no! It's the key to an empty room.
And why, may I ask, do you wish to gain access to an empty room?
Because I want a room.
Do you plan to squat?
No, ma'am.
Scouts on up?
I was never in the Boy Scouts, ma'am.
No, you should have been. What were your parents thinking of? It's a fine way for a boy to get licked into shape. Now tell me, why do you want to get into that room?
It's next to the room the killer is using.
Ah, so you plan to eavesdrop on Merlin?
I was hoping there might be a connecting door.
I shouldn't think my feminine charms would be much use in this case, but a good dose of English arrogance might do the trick.
Okay. Well, going for it. She's got a fucking huge head compared to George.
I say!
Look at. Oh, it's probably perspective, isn't it?
Oui, madame.
Listen carefully. You do understand English, don't you?
But of course, madame.
Good. I wish to deposit some jewelry for safekeeping.
I understand.
Are you quite certain?
Oh, bien sûr, madame.
Over to you, my dear.
That's swagger. There you go. I will take that.
In the back of the office was a small safe with a
I'm gonna take my leave before. So is it this one?
The door.
The door was locked. She is an icon.
Maybe it wasn't the right room, but this was the right key.
It's a start. What does this room look like?
The cabinet was empty, but it smelt of onions. No kidding, it really did.
Hmm. Oh shit.
If I wanted my shins sticking out of my shoulders, I could have jumped. Mama Stobart didn't raise no suicidal fools, though.
What's going on in here?
The assassin had been too smart to leave incriminating evidence beside his bed.
What's in here? What's in the wardrobe? No, there's not really anything in here.
The pants were newly laundered and pressed with immaculate creases.
Can't
There was
take it.
nothing in the pockets of the pants.
Nah. There's nothing in here. Oh, there's a briefcase there.
The bed was freshly made, and the crisp white sheets told me nothing about the killer's habits. The bed was several times larger than the narrow cot I'd been given at the place I was staying. It was the battered leather briefcase I'd seen Plantar carrying just before he died. I searched the interior of the briefcase, but as I'd half expected, it was empty.
Nah, there's nothing. That bowl isn't anything.
There was nothing in the pockets of the pants.
Okay. Can I not take this?
I searched the interior of the briefcase, but as I'd
No. There's nothing else to look at in here. Oh shit. That's bad. Can I die in this game? I
had
best
the kind
lie.
of feeling in my
I best
stomach
hide.
that would usually send me running to the bathroom.
Into old school mode? When should I have done that? Oh yeah, the pants look different. Well, those his killing pants? I've got the pants. I can smell his pants.
The pants matched the jacket which the killer had lost in Paris. I couldn't believe my luck when I found 2 items in the pockets of the pants. The first was an ordinary matchbook. No matches, no clues. The second was a pass card which read, Thomas Merlin, Gruber Electronics Corporation.
Okay. Do we need anything else? I feel like we don't. Am I gonna get like frisked on the way out?
Hold it right there.
I am.
Again, Flat.
What's gonna be they're gonna want?
Nothing, Guido.
Okay, let him go.
Okay.
It was the card I'd found in the hotel bedroom. It read, Thomas Merlin, Gruber Electronics Corporation.
What's on this one?
The matchbook bore a pattern of swirling color and the words, Club Alamut.
Okay, we've got 2 new locations. I don't know if it's gonna let us go to them just yet, but it's something. Perhaps we need to speak to Nico. So let's go to Rue Jarry. Jarry. And what I'm gonna do is save the game. I'm actually gonna call it half an hour early because I'm super tired. Hope you understand. I think I just need to get some sleep. Alright. Alright. Let's call it there. Let's call it there, folks. Hope you guys had a good time. Getting into autumn now. That hibernation mood is real. Yeah, I have off days. Today was quite a hard day at work, so I guess that's also having an effect. But yeah, we will continue Broken Sword tomorrow, and the day after that. There will not be a stream on Friday though, so bear that in mind. But yeah, CZ, Mackenzie, Drilly, Sphere, Mr. P, if anyone lurking, anyone watching the VOD poll, hope you had a good time. Have a good one. Have a goo rest. I'll try to make sure my rest is not too gooey. Alright, have a good one. Have a good Wednesday, guys. We'll see you in the next one. Doodle pip. Goodbye. That's no goo. That's no goo.